Welcome to the first Gemini day in Aquarius. Today you're going to be thinking, talking, and projecting things and areas in which you don't love yourself. And anything that comes up today is simply a communication. So put in the comments exactly how you're feeling right now today, and let's get started. Today is going to be a powerful day, absolutely powerful. We're in the state in which today, in which we're having all these thoughts in our head about times or narratives that we don't show love to ourselves or love to our community. So that's either going to come up as an emotion, it's going to come up as a feeling, it's going to come up as somebody screaming at you or somebody patting you on the back. So yeah, tired we've got. Put down in the comments how you're feeling. Irritated with myself. How do I find a practitioner in my area? Well, you go into our Circle app, you start the 28-day reset, you become your own practitioner, and you'll find people in the areas that you're at. Feeling tired and confused. Yeah, super curious here. Drained energy. You guys join me on the beach. If your little secret is on my Garry Lineham account, I'm broadcasting live for people, but don't tell everybody. I'm not telling everybody. I am hanging out there a bit more often live so that I can talk to people a little bit more authentically and organically. And every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is 3 a.m. Pacific time, 4 a.m. Pacific time, we are at the beach. Overwhelming. Look at this. Just came back from Swing the Set. Love you guys. Thank you. Need to go get off Ambien for sure. You get off Ambien, you start off with a 28-day reset, get your body out of stress. If you're going to get off of a narcotic, you got to get your body out of stress. I feel things are changing and I'm exhausted. Rest, I feel nauseous today. 4-degree Virgo. Whoa, yeah, you're embodying everything that your mind is thinking wrong today, 4-degree Virgo. Better than yesterday. Sore in my neck area. If you're sore in your neck area, go to the upper reset. You won't be sore after that. Upper reset's on our website. Feeling directionless and de-energized. Pain in neck is back. Whoa. So all you people with pain in neck syndrome, it's because you're not sure where you're going. And you're probably not sure where you're going because you're probably still talking about yourself bad up here. Narratives. Go do the upper reset. You can get off this live, go do the upper reset, come back. We'll still be here and you'll be in a better spot. Feeling ugly and old looking. The looks thing, killing my confidence today. Whoa. The account, I'm not sure. Whole body in pain. Big shifts, nervous system feeling pretty frazzled. Overworked, tired. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I just had to take a look. You're not ugly.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your name?
It's Christy. Yeah.
Christy.
Hi.
Christy, where are you?
I'm in Florida.
You're
in Northwest Florida. Yeah.
Are you a Gemini?
I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo with the Sagittarius moon and
What's
Cancer rising.
your degree of Leo?
I think it's 25.
Oh, you're a Pisces Leo.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. So you're on and off. You like to be out there in front of people and you like to be private. It's like, let me be in front of everybody and then I gotta go hide for a while, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a definite inner struggle for sure.
Well, you can reach out to Lisa Humagraj. She has a 25 degree group. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll find that other 25 degrees, like Jason, my partner, he's a 25 degree.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll find that 25 degrees are on a master mission to help the world in some way. And for you, it's about following your heart. Now, here's the challenge. Today, you got narratives going on.
Oh my God, so many. All week. Yeah.
So
yeah, but today, way worse.
What was you said your moon was Sagittarius?
Yes.
What's your rising?
Cancer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Do you know the degree of your moon and your rising?
I don't remember. Cancer is it's like 9 or 10 somewhere.
Yeah.
Down there. I don't remember the.
Okay.
I don't remember the Sagittarius though.
Yeah. So basically, you're supposed to help the world find out how to sense their heart and follow their heart. That's what you're. So that's why you're having so much challenges right now. It's because you're not doing that yet.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. And I feel that inner struggle for
What do you
sure.
do for
And that's it.
a living, or what do you do for?
So I sell real estate.
Yeah.
And in between that, I quit for a little bit and went and did functional medicine health coaching, trying to help people get to the root cause. I know that I'm supposed to do something to help people, and I have a crazy life story, which a lot of people do. I went through a lot of crap.
Well, you're
And it's
25
good.
degree. You had to go through crap.
It was a
If you
lot
didn't
of
go
crap.
through crap, that's your PhD.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go get your degree in crap so you know how to help people. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if you don't have a degree in crap, you can't help anybody.
Yeah. I literally just learned about the degree thing this week.
Ah,
So
perfect
I
timing.
appreciate your enlightenment on this. I really didn't know. So that's great to dive into a
Yeah.
little
So first
further.
of all, message Lisa. She has a 25-degree group.
Okay.
Lisa Human Garage.
Okay.
And she could use a Leo in her group, I'm pretty sure,
I
right?
don't have any Leos.
Yeah, there's no Leos in there
Oh,
yet. It's a fledgling group. Yeah, there's no Leos in there yet because it's waiting for the Leo. Once the heart comes in, then everybody else is attracted to it.
okay.
She's the Cancer, Taurus,
Awesome.
Cancer,
Awesome.
Pisces. Yeah,
Awesome.
all floaty and community and trying to save everybody.
Nice. Nice.
So
Oh,
so you put in the comments feeling old.
yeah, I feel like I look so old. I listen, and here's the thing is I just had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. We did a meditation and that came up this thing about our looks because I want to do videos and video different places for people, but I don't want to be seen on camera because I'm in my head about it. And I'm giving her the advice to, you know, let go. It's the way that we see ourselves is our own perception. Like I said, I feel like I look old, and she's like, absolutely, you don't look old to me. You look beautiful, but I feel like I look old. I'm like, you don't look old to me. You look beautiful. Like it's our own perception. Why can't we choose to have the perception of I'm great, I look beautiful, I am beautiful from the inside, and so we had this whole conversation on how we're going to let that go yesterday, and then I woke up today just like never really been in tears about it, and I'm like, oh, this freaking Leo moon too. I've got some things to work on.
Yeah,
So yeah.
this moon is revealing, and we're coming to the full moon here, and in about 47 minutes, and it's revealing things that don't follow your heart. It's where a narrative or a thought is not aligned with what your heart believes or wants right now, and so that's why you're feeling it extra special.
Yeah.
You want to do?
Okay, that makes sense.
You want to do something with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, walk over to a mirror and look at yourself and get a good look.
Okay.
How old are you, by the way?
45.
Oh, you're in your Aries year. You're trying to embody all the changes since you were 30 right now.
Aries year, huh? Okay. All right, mirror.
Okay, get a good look in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay. Now you can leave the phone there. You can stay there, but turn and face the phone. Okay. We're gonna do a couple things. Take your thumbs, put it in your ears, like this. Grab
I'm
the
gonna
ear.
face.
Your thumb in the ear, grab it. So you're gonna really turn it. Turn it really, really hard, so it hurts. Does it hurt yet?
Turn towards the mirror.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, don't look in the mirror. Just keep a gaze anywhere else. Open your jaw 3 times. Look up to the sky. Open and close your jaw 3 times. Chin to chest. Keep tightening the ears. Keep turning 3 times. Look up to the right 3 times. Look up to the left 3 times. Okay, come back to center. Don't look in the mirror yet.
Okay.
Move your head around. Yeah, you got the Leo mane too. Mane of hair. So take your fingers, run them through your mane of hair, grab with your right hand, grab it so you like pick yourself up. Turn your hand clockwise, so it hurts, like you feel the tension. Take
Okay.
your left hand, put it on your brow, and pull the skin from your right to your left, so it tightens up. Then go down and move around and breathe. Move all the way up and breathe. Breathe through your nose. Okay. Move your head around. Okay. Right hand on your heart. Left hand on your head. Okay. Breathe into your mouth 3 times. 2, 3. Breathe in through your nose 3 times. Imagine you're breathing in green. 2, 3. Say thank you, heart,
Thank you, heart,
for holding all of this trauma
for holding all of this
and
trauma
ignoring my brain
and ignoring my brain
while I was getting ready.
while what?
While I was getting ready
While I was getting ready
to process the trauma that I felt.
to process the trauma that I felt.
Breathe in through your mouth again. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Okay. Move around a little bit. Walk around your bathroom. Walk to the circle. How do you feel?
No, I feel better.
Hey, look in the mirror. Look at your eyes.
Yeah, maybe we smooth some of those
Your
wrinkles.
skin looks smoother.
I think so. Yeah.
Let's take a close look.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you look younger now.
So that's all I have to do every day?
Yeah. So watch this. Everybody in the comments who notices a change in her right now, put down in the comments what you see. By the way, there's a little wrinkle that was in your nose before that's almost gone.
Mm.
Just put in the
Wow.
comments. Brightness, happier, smiling, beautiful, lifted, brightness. Notice huge change. Face looks more relaxed. You got blood flow now. You got that. You got blush without wearing blush.
I did.
Glowing, eyes brighter. Look at the whites of your eyes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So when you feel that way again, you just do some of those movements. Look at you.
Okay.
You look 10 years younger. So that narrative that was in your brain was a part of also not getting oxygen to where you needed it. That's why you had the narrative, because you don't feel that right now, do you?
No.
Take your biggest problem that you have in your life right now, the biggest thing that bothers you. Think about it. Think about whatever it is that's bothering you right now. Does it
Okay.
feel the same?
No.
So
No.
what changed?
I don't know. Maybe you've got blood flow in different places.
Yeah, you're getting blood flow, your brain's less restrictive, you got more serotonin coming up, you feel more connected, you got
Mhm.
more oxytocin, more happy hormones. Now you're back to the Leo self you are.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
See, that's all you had to do. So
Now I know.
what I want you to do after this, when we repost it, is go look at your before and after. Go back to the
Okay.
same place where you started so you get a good, so the light's the same and all that. So go back in the room where you started. And then you get a real comparison.
Okay. Same spot.
Yeah. Now you can go back and you can take a look and you can see the change, because you're not going to see it very much right now. But when you go
Yeah.
back and you take a look, you're going to go, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. That was
Yeah.
great.
So no more saying that you don't look beautiful. No more saying you feel or look old.
Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was rough today. It's normally not that bad. I have moments and I can normally talk myself out, but this morning was like tears about it. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was tough. So
Well, that's
I
why
appreciate
that's
that.
why I called you up. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you
sure a lot
so
of
much.
other people are going through the same thing today.
Yeah, I can see that. So, all
And
right. Well, thank you.
and just try the upper reset off of our website. Go to it's upper reset under the maneuvers and try that. Do that for 3 days in a row and
The
just see
upper
what
reset.
happens. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
All right. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
Somebody's very emotional. Ultra minimalist. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to talk to you. I wonder how ultra minimalist you are. Do I compare on your scale? Am I doing a good job as a minimalist? I want to call it maximalist. I don't want to be a minimalist anymore because less is more.
Yes, no, I used to be an ultra runner
Oh,
and then I'm a minimalist. But anyway, I've been trying to get to your live. I'm so glad I got in.
well, you got me with minimalist.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I lost you there for a second. What's your name?
Dion.
Dion?
Yes.
And Dion, where are you?
Colorado.
Where in Colorado?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, Colorado Springs. That's a
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
place. That's where, yeah,
Where,
lots of healers there.
yeah. I've been trying to find a healer. I can't find it, but I just found out about Human Garage 3 weeks ago or something.
Okay, and when's your
May
birthday?
27th.
Oh, yeah. So you're a smart one. You're. Do you know if you're? Do you know your degree of Gemini?
5 degrees.
You are a Grandmaster Gemini. Let me tell you all about you. You probably were like a chemical engineer or something, and then decided to become like a doctor or something.
Yeah.
Like two radically shifted, polarized careers. Probably had a very overpowering mother or father at some point, and you probably have them in your life, and you're still trying to talk them out of it. Um, Probably had a pretty rough first 30
Yeah.
years, like all kinds of weird things, including maybe some abuse or sexual or something like that. Yeah. Okay. And you're going through a major life shift. This last year has been like punching you in the head everywhere. and you've probably been abusing yourself somehow over the last 5 or 6 months.
Yes.
Okay, well now I know you.
I'm
You can, by the way, you can follow a friend of mine. It's Alla Oz, Alla Allaoz.
okay.
She's a 5-degree Gemini. You guys
Okay.
actually look a lot alike too. You're almost like doppelgangers.
Okay.
So she's a doctor,
Okay.
and she's in Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's funny. I've been thinking about going to Canada as soon as possible
Well,
to visit you guys or attend one of Equina dancers.
yeah.
I follow her. I mean, so yeah. Thank
So
you.
what's your nationality? What's your background?
Filipino.
Oh,
Yes.
Filipino. Oh, you speak Tagalog?
Yes.
Yes. Do you like leche pan?
Yes. Not
I
anymore.
know. Oh, it's horrible, man. I just ate so
It's
much of
so
it.
much
Um,
sugar.
and of course, it's like I don't know why, but nobody can give me a recipe for adobo. It's like, no, you just gotta do it this way. And I'm like, what do you mean? Give me a recipe. It's like, no, I don't know how to give you a
It's
recipe.
ginger
What is that?
and garlic. It's like in our head. I don't know because when we grow up, we never had follow recipe. You do it by taste and smell. So put in like a bunch of garlic, put in a bunch of ginger, and put in a lot of peppercorns, and then you just simmer it, and then here comes the chicken. That's it. There's nothing to it.
You Goldilocks Bakery, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, the C family, Richard C. The reason why I can't eat leche pan, well, I wouldn't eat it now anyways, but the reason I couldn't eat it for all those years is that when I was a young kid, in my early 30s, I went down to San Francisco. I went to San Jose where they have the big one and all that. We went out drinking one night, and I got up. I was staying in one of the houses. They just said, "Here, take keys to the house." And I'm like, I see the key for the bakery, and I'm like, 3 in the morning, and I'm drunk, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And there's a whole pan of leche pan, so I ate the whole pan. Well, the next morning, I was vomiting it up, and ever
That's
since then,
a
yeah,
lot
it
of
just
sugar. Yeah. But Gary, I am in a cross midlife crisis right now. I need really serious help.
okay.
And I can't stick to the fascia maneuver. I don't know why. I can't stick to it. I tried my best.
Okay. So
I
you're
like
not
the
speaking your truth. You're not speaking your truth to somebody right now, and it's not letting you take care of yourself.
okay.
Who is that?
Probably my husband. Yeah.
Yeah. When is his birthday?
March 31st, 81. Aries.
Oh yeah, he's all rules and structure, and you're all like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this. So,
But
so what was
astrology.
what was the date again? It's March 31st.
Yes.
So he's a 9 degree, or is he a 9 degree Aries?
I think so. He's very Aries.
Yeah, he's a Grandmaster Aries and a Grandmaster. You guys got some karma together. That's why you're together. You're together because you're showing each other something that you're not seeing it right now.
Okay. I love him so much, but you're right. We're not seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to say to him?
I just want to make him happy.
What about making you happy?
That's not in my vocabulary.
I know it's a Filipino curse.
Yeah. Okay, I'll work on that.
Is he Filipino?
No, he's American.
Oh, where's he from?
Texas.
You got Aries from Texas. That's who you picked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this is deep karma for you.
Okay. What should I work on?
Speaking the truth of what your heart wants, because you're trying to please him. You can't please him if he's not going to feel it. He's an Aries. He can sense. It's like Aries sense leadership or confidence. And if somebody's not leading or confident, at first it's really, they like it because people come around them and do everything they want. But they want somebody to literally not stand up to them, but to stand in their own power. That's what Aries want. And when you don't stand in your own power, they will like do things to belittle you or to push you or to trim your edges, especially the Gemini. You're like, why do you want to do that? You just said you want to do this. Why can't you stick to this? But I thought you were going to do this. So it's amplifying the issue until you deal with it. Does that sound
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Okay.
And you're both grandmasters. So you're trying to figure each other out. Is your mom or your dad got a lot of Aries in them?
My mom, my mom is October 9th, but my dad is Gemini, same as me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you run their charts, I think you're going to have Aries in them, like a deep Aries connection. And in your chart, do you have Aries in your chart? The number 9 or
I think
Aries
so.
anywhere? Like
Yeah, I just learned about the birth charts like last month. I think it was December. Yeah.
yeah, I'm guessing you might have Aries in your Chiron or in your Saturn because
Okay. Yeah.
because you're a Grandmaster Gemini, and today is the day. Here's what's funny. Today, right now, is a 5-degree day in Aquarius. So it's a Gemini day in Aquarius, in which you're supposed to be following your heart. And any of the narratives, Gemini, the way you think, that you're not following your heart is getting like just tore out of you today.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do a Gemini witchy experiment?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, so I have many Aries placements. I have a Grandmaster in Aries, and I have a 21-degree Aries ascendant on top of that. So I can sit in Aries energy. So instead of talking to your husband, think of the things that you want to say to your husband. You're going to say it to him. I'm going to hold space for him. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find out what happens over the next couple of days, because I guarantee a change is going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so you speak to me what you want to speak to him.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, let's sync our energies together. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go in my bedroom. Okay.
Okay, put your right hand on your heart,
Okay.
left hand on your head.
Oh wait, I gotta put my hand off this. Okay.
Okay, breathe in through your mouth. 2, 3. Breathe in through your nose. 2, 3. Thank you, heart,
Thank you, heart,
for holding all of the trauma
for holding all of the trauma
and experiences of my lifetime
and experiences of my lifetime
until I was ready to process them.
until I was ready to
I'm
process them.
ready to process them now.
I'm ready to process them now.
Thank you, brain,
Thank you, brain,
for protecting me with narratives.
protecting me with
I no longer
narratives.
need this protection.
I no longer need this protection.
I'm going to follow and speak the truth of my heart.
I'm going to follow and speak the truth of my heart.
Breathe in through your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. How do you feel?
Very good. There's a little tear that came down in my left eye, so I can feel it.
Okay. So now, what's your husband's name?
Todd.
Okay, so I have permission from him energetically just to do this.
Okay.
I'm just checking. So I want you to talk, say, well, however you talk to him, whether it's Todd or Honey or whatever, and just speak to him directly and tell him what you want to say.
Babe, I just want us to respect each other and have a good time. I want us to spend more time together. I guess that's what I wanted to say. Because I'm always begging for his time. I'm sorry, I'm crying too much.
No, it's perfect. Say, babe,
Babe,
I know I've been asking for your time.
I know I've been asking for your time.
I felt lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I know I haven't given myself time.
I know I haven't given myself time.
And you're trying to show me that.
And you're trying to show me that.
I accept your reflection.
I accept your reflection.
I'm learning to spend time with myself.
I'm learning to spend time with myself.
I'm learning to be independent in my thoughts and my beliefs.
I'm learning to be independent of my thoughts and beliefs.
I'm learning to speak from my heart.
I'm learning to speak from my heart.
I'm ready to make this change in my life.
I'm ready to make this change in mine.
Like, step into the power that I came here to step into.
I step into the power I hear.
I came here for.
I step into the power I came here for.
Thank you for being my constant reflection.
Thank you for being my constant reflection.
And severing any bad energy between us.
And severing any bad energy between us.
I love you.
I love you.
I love me.
I love myself. I love me.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Gary.
Well,
Big fan.
it's not done yet. Take a look around.
Oh. I'm actually on his side of bed. I'm picturing this something square where I was closing my eyes.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel like relieved, that clarity, I think. I feel clear.
Yeah. You feel your heart right now? It's like,
Yes, and I also I feel really airy, like relieved. Yeah.
light. Yeah.
Like there's oxygen in my nose. I don't know why.
Okay. So that's an energetic clearing.
Okay.
You're both grandmasters. So I'm not stepping in and doing it. There's a reason why you're calling today. It's a 5-degree Gemini day in Aquarius. That's community, vibing with each other, whatever. Okay? So, so there's no accidents. There's no accidents that you're with a Grandmaster Aries and I'm got Grandmaster Aries in me. So this was meant to happen. As a matter of fact, if you want to get technical about it, this interaction between us was actually planned somewhere at some point.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you found us when you did.
Yeah. And I found birth chart a month ago and I found human garage. I was just miserable. I needed to release some of my trauma and I don't know, Human Garage came up, and I was like, oh, I knew about this, but I didn't know about pressing the torquing and all of that. I've watched videos and videos, and I've attended the 3-day reset, and then I just couldn't stick to the 7-day reset. Now I'm starting the 7-day reset. I still couldn't stick to it. I don't know. I'm just like,
That's okay.
yeah,
That was the past. That's the past.
yes,
Because you don't want to take care of your heart until you get the lesson. Your heart's not letting you. And the lesson is that it's to stand on your own. It's to love yourself. And your Aries husband is just unconsciously, most likely, doesn't even know why he's doing it, is giving you that reflection. You're like saying, I want more time, I want more time, I need more time. And you're spending all this time telling him you want more time. So you're getting your time, but you're just telling him you want it or doing things to get it.
yeah.
Yeah. You're a Gemini. You're going to get what you want anyways. It may not come in the format that you want it. So you're getting the time, but not in the way that you want.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Here, let's do something here. Oh, hang on here. Oh, no, I can't do this. I was going to try and bring up, but there's another 5-degree Gemini I pinned. Oh, no, it's not letting me do it. Shoot. I was going to bring up another one. I was going to bring up a whole bunch of 5-degree Geminis. And there's Cynthia. There's my partner, Cynthia. She would agree that you are just like Dr. Alla. So go follow Alla, ALLAOZ, and
ALLAOZ.
yeah, Alla Oz on
Okay.
Instagram, and just reach out to her and tell her that I told you to
Okay.
call, and tell her you're a 5-degree Gemini.
I will.
Just say I'm a 5-degree Gemini, and apparently I'm crazy like you.
Okay. Per Garry. Okay.
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 Okay. It's great to talk to you today.
Thank you, Garry. Thank you.
Okay, you got this. Oh,
Thank you.
sorry. The next 3 days, do not make any judgments. If there becomes a outburst or anger, whatever, the next 3 days you need to observe everything without a judgment. Because tomorrow you're going into Libra, which is all about balancing. And then what's going to happen the day after, which is Saturday, you're going to go into Pisces, which is anything that's not right is going to come apart. Okay. And then on Sunday, it's making a new decision. So by Monday, you're going to wake up with something different in your relationship. And you don't want to make any judgments about it right now. Don't go, oh, it's the same thing again. It's like you have to get out the same energy that you've been going
Okay.
after. It has to come up. The situation has to come up again. So like just sit there in observation mode, as hard as it may be. Just sit there in observation mode, act differently in every situation. Act differently. Yeah. Observe and know that he's going to go through this change. You're actually going to go through it too, but you won't see it until he changes. You'll see your reflection in him. Because he'll like come in, he'll like, he's looking for clues and rules. He likes structure. He's like, did you change something? And it's like, did your hair something? And
Yeah.
wearing something different? He's going to be walking around going, what changed? And does not know it. Okay.
Okay.
Just then DM me and tell me what happened afterwards. Just say you're on the live with me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then
I will for the next video. Okay.
Alla and you have, different lives, but you guys are the same person. You even look alike.
Okay. Thank you. I can't wait to meet her.
Okay.
Thank you, Garry.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't that crazy, huh? Let's see what Cynthia's doing today. 3 days is it? Oh, Cynthia got that. Perception, human perception cycle. If they're going to lock you up to see if you're crazy, they do it for 3 days. Oh, Cynthia, you decline. If they're going to lock you up to see if you're crazy, it's 3 days. If they're going to lock up your body to get rid of an addiction, how long is it? 28 days. Why do you think we have a 28-day reset, not a 14-day or 21-day? Because that's the human habituation cycle. The human perception cycle is 3 days. And if you get a new perception, then it takes 28 days to integrate that perception, that belief. Because why? We're addicted. We are an addicted species. We're addicted to our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. We're addicted to drama. We're addicted to food. We're addicted to behaviors. We're just a bunch of addicts. Addicts. Yeah, and we're going to be talking to Troy Casey here in a minute, too. Francis, was it Francisca does yoga? Honey, I tried to bring you up, you declined, right? Guess you can't. Yeah, everybody said they want to see you. Francisca does yoga.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Gary.
Hi,
Hi.
Francisca. Where are you?
In Italy, in Rome.
Italy, Rome. Oh my gosh. When's your birthday?
Yes, 2 of June. I'm Gemini. Gemini?
Another Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know your degree? Now, this is not made
No,
up, by the way.
I don't know the degree.
By the way, this is a Gemini day in Aquarius. And the last girl you saw was just a Gemini.
Yeah. This I
And
know. I know
I
for
just
sure.
randomly picked you out of the hundreds.
Yeah. I'm so lucky. Thank you. And so you were just talking about drama, yes, and emotion, that we are addicted to this. And I really feel this. Like I feel I am addicted to all the negative. And so I say to myself, since some months, that I am depressed, and I entered in this victimhood. Like I was listening to you and Ra talking about the victimhood mentality, and I really resonated like with this. I felt that everything you said was myself, because I think I identify too much myself with the word depression, or like, but I know that I'm not my depression, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not all these negative, that are not negative emotions, but they are. I feel so stuck. Like in my heart, I feel pain. If I touch my heart, there is pain,
On
and
the right side more than the left, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's
So,
here and
couple things. Geminis,
yeah,
when they're off balance,
yeah.
become victims.
Yes, I'm super, like, there is only my pain, everything is a shit. Sorry, but I say this
It's
to
okay.
myself, like,
Look
and
at
I want to
it.
see, like, I want to see the pain of other people, because I know deep in my heart we are connected. I know, like, there is no separation. So why focusing so much on my sorrow? Like, it makes no sense.
You're not actually, it's not sorrow, it's anger.
Yeah, maybe.
And behind that
It's
is
also anger. It's like a lot, because, for example, now I can't connect with my emotions because I'm too much in the victimhood. It's like I want to feel, every time I say to myself, I want to, it's like I can't get this. I want to feel love, and I push away the love emotion. Or I want to feel joy, and I push away. I don't know, it's like resisting all the
because
emotion.
you can't receive it while you're holding on to the emotion. So that, I mean, Gemini is really good at getting what they want, and right now you've wanted to hold on to that emotion. Now it's time to let it go. Yeah. Here, do
Yeah.
this with me. Do this with me. Take your right hand Put it right here on your bone, center bone. Go to the right. Push it underneath the rib cage. That's your liver on the right side. Right hand, left hand here. Okay, breathe in through your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Say hello, anger.
What?
Say hello, anger.
Hello, anger.
Thank you for motivating me
Thank you for
and
motivating
pushing
me
me to do things.
and push me to do
I
things.
no longer need this motivation or this push.
I no longer need this motivation or
This push.
this push.
I'm opening up to compassion and understanding
I'm opening up to compassion and understanding
for me, first of all.
for me, first of all.
Okay, good. Now take your right hand, put it down on your bladder, right above your pubic bone. Okay. Breathe in through your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Say hello, fear.
Hello, fear.
Thank you for protecting me.
Thank you for
Uh,
protecting me.
I no longer need your protection.
I no longer need your protection.
I'm replacing this feeling with confidence.
I'm replacing this feeling with confidence.
Okay. Your right hand on your heart, left hand on your head. Breathe into your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Hello, heart.
Hello, heart.
Thank you for holding the trauma
Thank you for holding the trauma
until I was ready to process it.
until I was ready to process it.
I'm ready to process it now.
I'm ready to process it now.
Breathe in again through your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. I'm letting go of the guilt that I hold.
I'm letting go of the guilt that I hold.
I'm stopping my overthinking.
I'm stopping my overthinking.
Good.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, moving now.
I'm laughing.
What do you
Okay,
feel?
a lot moving. Wow.
What do you feel?
Yeah. It was a long time I didn't feel so calm. Like I feel vibrations all over my hands. They are like, wow.
Yeah, so you're a
Almost like
Gemini. So
shining.
if you so Gemini superpower is to take care of your hands, your wrists, your elbows.
Mm-hmm.
So like the hand release, the elbow release, shoulder release, Because Geminis, these are your 10 emotions. This is how you think about
And
emotions.
I had a lot of tensions here, and now I feel a lot of release.
Yeah.
So beautiful. So thank you very
That's all you
much,
had to do,
Gary.
right? And of course, you did it on a Gemini day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so perfect.
So
Grazie.
listen, we have
Grazie mille.
a girl named Brenda who's in Rome, who is one of our coaches in the 28-day reset.
Nice.
You can find her, Brenda, and she's one of the coaches for the resets.
Mhm.
She's a part of the ones doing the class on Saturday. But you would be really good. She's starting to do in-person classes. You'd be really
I
good
would
to do this.
love to go. Wow.
So
Yes,
reach
because
out
I
to
was
her.
searching for.
Reach out to
Okay,
her.
yes. And I can search on Instagram. So
Search
Brenda.
in the Circle app. Join our community, and then
Okay.
on there's a class that's happening on Saturday, and
So online or
online,
in Rome? Like
online.
okay.
And that Saturday
Mhm.
class online is a little bit earlier than this. I think it's like 9 or 10 o'clock. What is it? 9 o'clock, Lisa?
Yeah. Now it's.
So anyways, one of the girls teaching, Brenda,
Mhm.
she's over there, and she's a 0-degree Leo, so she's Grandmaster Leo. So she's the heart that you're trying to find.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
okay. So
Okay.
and then get in and do the 28-day reset.
Okay.
It has
Perfect. Thank you.
all the stuff that you're trying to
Yes.
learn.
Yes. Like getting out of the mind and into the body.
Yes.
Yeah, with love. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye, Francisca. That was cool. What are the chances? Another Gemini comes up, right? So we got a couple minutes and we have Troy Casey coming up. Troy Casey is certified health nut who's down here. And we get to talk to him. He came down here and had a pretty powerful experience. And we're going to follow up and see how that experience went, where he's at with stuff. Super excited about checking in with him. There's probably more for you Geminis. What's up with you Geminis? How come you all come out when it's a 5-degree day? It's just so funny. The full moon is coming. Hey, you know what's funny? I'm talking with Troy Casey right at the time the full moon peaks. My 6th house of health to incredible heights. Thank you for saying that, your astrologer. She was in touch with herself. Yeah, you know what? You Geminis are really smart. It's just getting into your body, letting go of all the fear. My Gemini stepmother of 43 years just passed. Oh, well, she's got her twin down there making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So we have 2 more minutes. Love Troy. Watched his live while you're there. Yeah, he's fun. Troy, I see a lot of myself in Troy. I mean, Troy's actually older than me. I do. I see a lot of myself in Troy. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart too. And Troy is your quintessential Capricorn. Yeah. He was a model in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Versace. Yeah, Versace model. I was no model. Uh, yeah, when I'm talking about degrees, I'm typically talking about the sun sign originally, but I mean, there. Hey, Ruby Jean. Yeah, we are kind of like brothers, aren't we? I have a lot in connection with Troy. I watched Troy go through his journey here, and I'm thinking, yeah, that kind of looks like what I was going through when I was going through the body stuff. And he also did some work with Beyond Ibogaine down here. I did a Ibogaine session. Cheeto, you're a 6-degree Gemini. There's Troy Casey. Oh, remove. Trying to unfollow him. Go live. There it is. What unresolved emotion is preventing? Troy Casey, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing amazing, man. I'm back. I'm fresh. I just got back from the gym, and yeah, my body, my mind is feeling better. You know, things are still weird in the United States, but you know, I'm feeling great, and I'm doing my maneuvers every day. I wanted to go over them a little bit to just make sure that I'm on point because we didn't really spend too much time in the tutorial, and but I'm being consistent like everything else that I do. I'm drilling down to bedrock, and my back feels much better because my back was tight for months. My sacrum, and I think you could see the fascia in my skin tissue as well. It was kind of jumbled, still is. So I'm very interested in loosening that up, and but overall, I feel amazing. You know, I almost quit, bro. 4 days into you, and I was just like, "Holy shit! I think I need to go home." And then you guys were very accommodating because I got sick. I detoxed, and my back was really sore, and I had part of my team there with me. I had my daughter, and we had big dreams of going to Tulum and to the Mayan temples, and I was laid up. And finally, I cleared up. We did some of the Mayan stuff, and I felt better. I was going to cancel my trip to Beyond, and I pulled through. So thanks for accommodating my healing process. I definitely feel much better.
I felt extremely connected to you when I was here, when you were here. I saw pieces of me in you that I recognized. I saw the greatness and the energy and the drive that you have to share and help and do all that. And it was like I was looking at not only a friend, I was looking at me in a lot of ways. And that's why I was having fun with it. I mean, I knew you were going to detox.
Well, I didn't. And at that level as well, because I felt like I was coughing up just bottom of the barrel gunk from my pelvic floor in my hips.
Yeah, you
and
were.
it was pretty heavy duty. And then my back also released, and I couldn't walk. So hey, you want to review them real quick? Let me see if I can stand back here. And so the main three ones that I'm doing, that I can remember, and that are kind of universal, I think.
Yeah.
So can you see me there?
I can. Perfect.
Okay, so I cross over this way, and then I pull this way, and then my tongue goes on the left, yeah? And then
your tongue goes to the direction you're turning.
And then we do 3 breaths,
6 breaths,
and 3 breaths in the mouth.
Yeah. For that one, you can do just 6 straight. It's easier through your nose. And then after that, you do the 3 stage breaths where you go. Think of blowing yourself up like a balloon.
Okay, I wasn't doing that, so that's good. So and then hold, right?
Yeah. So breathe in, hold it, breathe in more, and breathe in more. And you feel your lungs and your stomach and everything getting tight, right? Turn a bit more like you're squeezing, and then exhale. So
okay, good.
The reason why, and then the other way, same thing.
I'm glad you gave me that little tweak because I wasn't doing the balloon thing.
It still works, but if you breathe in
His arms are backwards.
You know what? You can also come and do some online classes, or I'll do them privately with you too. We can go through a couple on Zoom, just you and me, or you can do it in one of the classes. It's fun to do it too.
Yeah, I wanted to do this live because, part of the thing of me coming down with you, Gary, is sometimes I'm not so good at watching, videos, even though I have my own online courses. And so,
hey, I'm just like you. I would never watch a video to do an exercise, but that's what we do.
so okay, and then so we're gonna get the fascia on the back of the neck.
Pull it up. Pull in your belly button. Look up to the sky. Breathe in 3 times through your mouth. 2, 3. Tighten up your spine. Squeeze your sex organs 3 times through the nose. 2, 3. Slowly bring your chin to your chest. Elbows together. Squeeze your spine. Breathe in. Look up to the right and down. Look up to the left and down. We do 3 times here. Up to the right and down. Up to the left and down. Up to the right and down. Up to the left and down. Come back to center, bend your knees, and stick your bum out. Come to a skier squat. And then breathe in, look up to the right and down. Breathe in, left and down. Breathe in, right and down. Breathe in, left and down. Breathe in, right and down. Breathe in and down. Then go to a full squat. Try to put the elbows between your legs. Squeeze your spine. And when you're down here, breathe in 3 times. 2, 3. 3 times through your nose. 2, 3. Come up, bum first. Leave your elbows down, let your elbows hang. And then slowly tighten your spine and uncurl all the way up to the ceiling. Woo. Yeah, that one gets you a little high.
Yeah, that was good. So there was some micro adjustments that's going to help me because I've been consistent, but I want to get more intentional. And then we go from the belly button over and then in or out.
So, well, let's do one other one. Let's give you one other one that's really powerful for you. Take your 2 hands on your belly button. Go to
On the belly button?
Yeah, and go to your right 2 inches and go down 2 inches. Pull the skin up like you're pulling it up.
That's right.
Lunge forward with your left foot. Lean up to the sky and 6 breaths through your mouth with your mouth pursed. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that one. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah. And now when we do the other side, right foot forward, look up and breathe.
Okay.
from Entourage, you know, the TV show Entourage.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven. I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's cool.
So I was talking to him last night, and he goes, you know that Troy, he said, when you're in his belly button, I want that.
Well, look, I had months of getting out of this bed, and I knew it wasn't the bed because I have a firm mattress, but I was just getting really tight, whether it was stress or kidney stress. It was really just tight, and that's gone. And I'm so grateful because I'm healthy, but I couldn't shake it. So what are we doing here? We're right into the belly button?
Yeah, and then turn thumbs up. And take the other hand, put it right behind, and counterclockwise over the spine. And then bend over. And you can also bend upwards and push your belly out and do the same thing.
Oh.
Man, my brain got really quiet too.
Okay, so I'm practicing away.
So tell me, so for people, there's a reason why when people, like, first thing they see me working on you, they go, can I come and get a session? I'm like, you are one of the healthiest guys I know. And the work that we do causes that much change. So can you imagine if you weren't healthy, if you weren't doing all the things you do? So can you describe what your experience was, like what you felt when we did it? Did it feel like it was a lot? And then what you felt through that process?
Well, I like deep body work, and I've been working with Maori healers for many years, and they work with the myofascial release, and they can be extremely brutal, and they go into the guts as well. I've witnessed them do that on me and on others, and so I do like deep work. I just wasn't expecting the level of detox that I went through, and
What do you think brought that on? I mean, I see it every time I touch somebody, but it's different because I've gone through all kinds of deep myofascial. The old human garage was a deep myofascial work, but this is very different. Has a very different feeling. It doesn't feel like it's happening. First of all, it doesn't feel like I'm being beat up.
Well, no, it wasn't that intense except for the belly button stuff. I mean, that was definitely, I visibly was going through stuff. I mean, it twisted my skin, it like my belly button. It was raw for a couple of days. I couldn't do any maneuvers in
Yeah.
that area for at least a week after. And so, and I saw a massage tool in Chichen Itza, and because you told me about the butt one as well, and twisting the butt around, and I thought about that, and I definitely want to find a good partner and have her do that to me, and so and I've studied Taoist stomach massage and Taoist internal massage arts, so I know there's application there, and so. I mean, in general, it wasn't too intense, except for when you went into the stomach that second time, because you went into my stomach twice.
Yeah.
Twice. And so, and that was definitely the time where it triggered, because the next day I was sick as a dog.
So,
right?
So the rotation, think about this, the umbilicus that goes to the mother, what it does when the baby's forming, that goes from the outside, it goes in, and the umbilicus goes through, attaches at the spine, and goes right up to the brain. So when we cut the umbilical cord, that internal connection doesn't go away. It just gets tight and withers. And it attaches to the spine at L5, S1 on the right side for men and on the left side for women. So guess what vertebrae is the most common, or for what, sorry, which disc is the most common bulging disc naturally occurring on a man or a female is L5, L4, S1. So this is where all of our emotional centers go through, and that's why we have a gut feeling. And when we unwind it like that, it's actually, that's why I did it twice, because the surface of yours open, and then when I did it second time, it went right back through to the core, and that lets the back go.
Yeah, and look, I've been most of my healing. Somebody commented yesterday, it's like, this guy's healthy. Why is he always doing this or that or whatever? Look, it's a healing journey, and I choose to heal that. But there was a lot of abuse when I was in my mother's womb. I got pulled out by forceps. My mother was knocked out cold, so there was plenty of trauma there. If you look at Robert Kennedy Jr.'s research on childhood vaccines, it affects the gut. I had gut issues most of my life. I had emotional trauma growing up, and I held a lot of it in my gut, or my lower dantian, or my descending colon, to the point where I had a varicose vein taken out of my left leg. And I do believe that's from the constipation, IBS, or whatever you want to call it, gut dysfunction that I've had. And most of my journey into healing has been through the gut. And then I first went physically into nutrition, diet, herbal medicine. And then, later on in life, and especially where I am right now, it's emotional, right? But you can access mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual at any level. And so I definitely, while I was there, I went through a whole bunch of emotional stuff, deep stuff. My daughter was there. I felt incapacitated. I had my team. I felt a huge responsibility. That's why, I'm grateful for, your kindness, and allowing me to stay there while I was fucking laid up. It was pretty intense, man. And emotionally, it was very intense for me as well, to receive just rest and care and be okay with that.
Yeah, that's where I see, that's what I saw in you originally, was a lot like myself, is I constantly helping, sharing, working, helping others, and doing that all through my clinical days, but I wasn't receiving it. And the first thing for me was to learn to receive it from others. And then the other part was I had given my body, like you, all of the care physically. And this, when somebody asks about why are you healing? Well, you're actually, I'd like to say that I'm not healing. What I'm doing is I'm unwinding all of the baggage I collected, the trauma, so that I can perform better. And healing implies that I was sick, and I wasn't sick. I just was holding too much stuff.
Yeah, I feel that because I unwound. My sacrum feels much better. I'm continuing to do the stretches. I'm back in the gym. I feel better. I adjusted my my sleep time as well. New Year's resolution, New Year's intention, to 9 p.m. and stop eating and drinking around 5. And I've got miracles off of that just in the few weeks of the new year. I couldn't do it while I was on vacation as well. But I just feel, going to your place, then going to Beyond, getting my nervous system polished. I went there with a lot of anxiety, and the world is in a precarious place right now. The wars and the politics and the election year and the economy and all this stuff. And I came back with no worries, no anxiety. Miracles are coming. I see that.
Yes.
This healing is going to be available for everyone.
Yes.
And so, and we're here to heal the collective. And so this is one main tool. Can you, for my viewers, Garry, go over just the rudimentary elements of the fascia, the light body, what you talked about, the dehydration, the silica, what the fascia represents as we are receivers, as well as transmitters, and kind of get into the esoteric makeup of it and how you see it healing the collective?
Sure. Yeah. So let's redefine the human body. So we've been taught to identify with the physical aspects of our body, but that's not our highest state of awareness. There's a ball of energy around us, which is measurable. We can photograph it. We have equipment. We can measure the biophotonic field. And we think of us as we have this field, but the truth is there's this information or this intelligence in the field that is moving us around. So actually, it's a field that has a stubby little human part or a dense part at the center that it's trying to move around. Now, when I think about it that way, that means that the power is out here, not in here. People ask me, how many layers of fascia are there? And the number I have is infinite. And the reason why I say that is because fascia starts at that entropic field and eventually gets so dense that I can actually see it. So as we were born, an egg and a sperm, the egg fertilized with the sperm, and it created a ball of plasma. And in there, two nerve clusters grew inside that ball of plasma, which is fascia. One nerve cluster became the brain, one became the small intestine or the GI tract. And no scientist or doctor can tell you which of those is which until about 7 weeks. So inside of this plasma, this fascia plasma, we grew. And so that means that our bones, our muscles, our tissues, our tendons, our nerves, our organs are all grown out of fascia. We are fascia. It's not a coating. The bones, none of the bones in the body touch except for the teeth, the rib cage, and the ears. So bones cannot be structure. Structure has to touch. Otherwise, it's not structure. So we have to rethink about how we think about how the body works. Fascia, the body's 70% water, 25% silica sand, and 5% bacteria, viruses, and stuff like that. Doesn't sound like a lot, but there's a lot of them in that 5%. Basically, we are made up of sand and water and bacteria, which means we are a quartz crystal. Crystals amplify signal. Bones are heavier and more calcified. They actually carry, transmit, and receive a signal. The crystal around it, just like in your cell phone, takes the bones of that cell phone, the wires, the copper, the gold, and amplifies its signal to reach a tower. So we are a sending and receiving signal machine. That's why when someone walks into a room and they're mad, you can feel it. You may not. And I used to always ask scientists, that's like, what's the mechanism that I can feel somebody? Like, it's not like an odor. It's not like a scent. It's not biological. It has to be something else. It's energetic. This field of energy works and operates and can be disrupted. We are called a native field. A native field is like when you drop a rock in a pond of water, and then that water ripples out. Cell phones are signal. Electricity is a non-native field that doesn't go around. It goes straight to a point. So if I pick up a cell phone, I'm taking that round ripple of water and I'm putting a line in it. That's why we're affected. When we're dehydrated in the body, that crystalline structure gets decrepit, hydrated, and it feels like fiberglass, and it no longer transmits signal externally well. And furthermore, the layers of it inside, which hold and wrap the muscles, don't flow and floss perfectly. And you can look at fascia magnified 25 times on YouTube, and you'll see the layers of fascia moving. You'll see the web and the crystalline structure. Technically, biologically, humans are more closely related genetically to mushrooms than we are anything else in the animal kingdom. So we are mycelium network. We are a network that has a physical structure, and energetically around us, that network is what connects us to people, things, and nature. So when we're in nature, we get good vibes. We're in nature, we get negative ions that bring it out. We get sun, we get positive ions. And this is why being in nature, being in the sun, rebalance our body. We, as the body dehydrates, the body contracts. And also as we hold trauma, like if I'm angry and I walk around, eventually that becomes a part of my movement. My body's movement reinforces my neurology, neurolinguistic programming, and neuralistic movement. And that programming can affect my state of awareness, my attitude, my hormones, the release. We're biophotonic, so we receive light. That's why you're wearing the blue blockers. We are bioharmonic, so we resonate at a frequency, so that if you put two tuning forks together at 432, you tune one, the other one rings. We're the same way. That's why we vibe with people or we don't vibe with people. It's time for us to think of the body differently than we were. We're not animals. We have a characteristic of us that's very much like an animal, but we have this infinite intelligence and this neocortex, which separates us from the rest of the world, which other species on this planet don't have, but dolphins do, as an example. And they're the top mammal below the water, and we're the top mammal above the water. It's time for us to rethink things. We're meant, our bones, since they're not structured, that's why I can dislocate. That's why I couldn't do that like 5 years ago. I can wrap my legs around, I can dislocate my shoulder, because that's the way we're meant to be, like a baby. But we get calcified as we get older, and that calcification causes stress, which stops us from being present, which holds trauma in our system. So this is why what you do is so important, Troy. You're helping people take care of their body. That helps the body come out of stress so that they can remove trauma. But then they need a movement, and this is why fascial maneuvers is a counter-rotated position. Like this, technically, is a fetal position. And since the body remembers things by position and orientation, neurolinguistic programming, again, the position of the body triggers something in the brain. And when I do this, I go back to the memory, the cellular memory of being in the womb, which gives me a point to reference, and that point of reference then allows me to then draw and remove trauma and stuff. That's why this works. And to be honest with you, I wish we have some science on this, and we can see what happens in the midbrain when we do the first time when we do this. And I have a story about it, a narrative, but to be honest with you, the more I learn about the body and fascia, the more I realize I don't know anything yet. And I'm completely open to the fact that everything I'm saying is wrong, but we know how it works. We know how to work it. We may not know how to describe it. And I'm open to any other definition of how it works, but it does work.
So I have a question, because, my mind is always working to, okay, what is the catalyst to set humanity free? You talk about the mycelium, and I do believe that, and I understand that the computers are prosthetics compared to what we are capable of.
Correct.
Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. He also, I do believe, we're only using about 5% of our brain. The Maori taught me, the great Papa Joe, he told me that the human being is the most technological advanced piece of equipment in the whole entire universe.
Yes.
And so what is it going to take us to activate beyond this AI? It's like we're giving up. I'm on a bunch of entrepreneur platforms on WhatsApp, and all these guys are just going off about making money and AI and chat GPT, and here's how you do this, and bamboozle people out of money this way. And, it's all this big Ponzi scheme and stuff. And we're so much better than that. This is not where we're going. And not to mention, where we're going is going to displace AI, and automation is going to displace most people's ways and means of making economic means. And my mission, we've got 4 human needs: water, food, shelter, and fire. Fire is represented with technology and energy. And so if we take care of the 4 human needs, we can take care of everyone. We're in abundance. We're in abundance of world, but right now we're warring against each other. And there is a scarcity mindset. So what is the catalyst that's going to take us from the scarcity to the abundance and activate the light body to where we grow like mushrooms in networks and community naturally, or aligned with biomimicry? Life creates conditions conducive for life, not the opposite, as we see now with all the pollution everywhere and the wars and the mind pollution and the NLP propaganda, Joseph Goebbels, Edward Bernays machines.
I think we're there. I mean, I'm using my life and the lives of people around me as a living example of change. And you know, part of that is we live in a fluid adaptive biological computing system. We have every cell in our body has a voltage charge which can be measured on a standard voltage meter of 1.4 volts. We have 50 trillion cells. So that means we have 70 trillion volts of electricity, which you're referring to, that we're not utilizing. We are the same power as a damn lightning bolt, and we're not utilizing it. And as any computer, we have systems. And when you want a computer to malfunction or to diminish function, you take the processor of the computer, our brain, this isn't the computer, our body's computer, and you make the processor busy. If I open up a program, another window, another program, another app, all of a sudden I move the cursor across the screen, I get like this. And the reason why is because the processor is busy. So what we've done in humanity and what you're talking about is AI is going to free up humans. And this is where we can live with technology. It's going to free up the basic tasks of survival. And when the basic tasks of survival are freed up, then we can start to self-actualize. When we're busy taking care of our stuff every day, like all of the people that have their day worked out and all the schedule and they have to be busy, that's stopping them from actually looking or self-actualizing. And that's where evolution stops. So AI is going to help that. I'm not afraid of AI. But when that happens and our basic needs are taken care of, then what happens about money? Because what do we spend most of our money on? 85% of our money is spent on basic needs. So when you take and the reason why we spend money on basic needs is because it takes human time to get them and make them and distribute them. So when human time is gone, the price of basic needs are going to go like this sometime in the next decade. And that means that all of a sudden I have all this more time to philosophize, to think, to self-actualize, and that's where our evolution comes. And I believe that that's where our power comes back. And I personally believe that there are 2 versions of world splitting into. The technology version, AI technology, dependent upon AI to live and function. The other one is like Obi-Wan Kenobi out in the jungle, using AI and technology to get their basic needs. And I'm going on that path. And I'm going to let everybody who's relying upon technology, stopping their natural functions by using technology, like having it vibrate when I hunch over, vibrate. That's not going to help me. That's going to hurt me. It takes away a basic function. That's why after all the technology on the human body, all the scans, all the tools, all the lasers, all the scalar wave machines, all that I've used over the last 35 years, I'm here saying now I'm healthier, better in every fashion of my body, using my hands, my breathing, my body, my urine, my food, and doing it that way. This is where the world's going to split.
Okay. All right. I'm strapping on for the ride.
Yeah, and you know what? Who really knows what the truth is? But I know that the version I'm living right now is better than the version I lived before because my computer's better. And I can see it now around hundreds of thousands of people around me that report their computers are getting better too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who knows? nobody, everybody argues for who's right. And I'm like, I've learned that we have like everything in our bodies runs on proteins. For example, we have over 2 million proteins in our body, and we only know what 5,000 of them do. How can we say scientifically that we know anything about the human body?
Right.
We don't. Yeah, we're learning. And I'm excited because I now know I'm only learning. So that means I don't depend on what people say. You can tell me all the science you want. I'm just going to go try it like you do. I'm just going to try it. What happens? I'm not going to die. Here, let me try that.
Yeah, I mean that's been my philosophy. I grew up homeless as a child, and I I used to sell LSD at concerts, and I took a bunch. I took a bunch when I was about 15 or so, and I realized that yeah, I'm homeless. I don't have a family, but I'm not just going to shrivel up and go underneath a rock and die. And so that's kind of been my philosophy, is just do it, since a very young age. And so,
That's incredible. I never heard that part of your story somehow, but I believe that because of the hardships that people had, I had a lot myself. Sexual abuse, like big wins, big losses, went to prison, all those things, but they all made me who I am today. And I can see that you are a living example of a product of your environment, but not a negative product of your environment. You are contributing back to the environment.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. I have a copy of my book. If anybody wants to read my story, Ripped at 50, A Journey to Self-Love. I gave you one and a couple of people down there at Human Garage, but I'm happy to send it digitally out there to any of your followers. I can get my assistant to send it right on. I love it.
Yeah, I got mine signed.
Me too.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, it's been a journey because I've looked at your career from the outside, but getting to know you is very, very different. And um and getting to know your team has been very different as well. It just shows the humanity in you. And that's what's important, is that there's a lot of smart people out there, but there's not a lot of humanity left. And that's what we're bringing back. We're making humanity sexy again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're making humanity human again.
Yeah.
Human Garage, come in and get your stuff fixed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if anybody wants to read the book, just send us a DM, and me and Barbero will get one out to you, or I'll send it digitally
Yeah.
to Gary.
But yeah, actually, what we'll do is, Troy, we can anybody who sends us and want the book, just DM us, and what we'll do is we'll send you a link to it. Right? Is that what you're gonna do? Send a link.
We'll send the PDF.
Okay, send a PDF. Yeah. So yeah, just send it to us, and we'll have it we'll put it on our file. So anytime somebody asks, we'll send it to them.
Okay, great, awesome.
Yeah, you know what? It was
get downloadable on the website if we want
yeah.
to.
So we'll work that out. And I just want to say, Barbero, it's great to see you. Grandmaster Taurus, you. he just sit there in the back quietly, beating to his own drum, making things work.
Oh yeah, he's not just a fly on the wall, let me tell you.
And thank you very much for bringing your team down here and bringing your daughter. That showed the real humanity, and that's what I love to say. It's like you're in this, you're doing this every day, and you're willing to learn, and that's what I love. That I mean, we're partners on the same journey and trying to figure this all out and sharing it with people.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come down there, and thank you for welcoming me and my family. And it was great. I got some really good sun on that first day we went out to the beach. Well, Lisa took us over to the beach the first day when we got off the plane. That was great. And then the next day we went back and I got a lot of sun. I thought I was going to get cooked even more, but it rained a little bit. But I had a great, fantastic trip. I took my daughter out to Chichen Itza and the pyramids. We went to a huge cenote. It was, most of the time I'm pretty aware of the cenotes that are like the Chichen Itza one, which is huge and it's open air. I had never been to a cave inside the ground.
Yeah.
It was a trip. They told me that the ones closer to the ocean are open and the sunlight and the air affects the pH, but the ones deep on the peninsula in the jungle, those ones are closed, and the water was very healing.
It is
and
very different.
it was this gigantic, huge, massive cave with blue water, fresh water underneath, and it was magical. I really had a magical trip down there.
Hey, by the way, just want to let you know, we'll work out the details, but it looks like April 20th, we're coming to do an event in LA. It looks like we're going to be about 3,000 people, so we'd love to have you part of the event. And we're also doing one in Austin if you feel like going on the road.
Cool.
And we're doing the Austin one. It's going to be May 18th, 19th, and we're also bringing in our partners and stuff like that. We're getting a big mansion there for 2 weeks so that we can bring everybody in and network and stuff like that.
Great. Yes, we are game. That's gonna be good because it'll be sandwiched between Shakti Fest, and I'll be teaching it at Shakti Fest. First weekend in May, Joshua Tree, and then Austin, and then where are you doing it in California in April?
We're still picking venues. It looks like it's gonna be South County, like Orange County area, because we got about 3,000 people, so we're trying to where do you put them. There's a spot in Malibu that we might, but I think we're leaning towards South County for access because we have tons of people in San Diego. And then the other thing too, just think about this. June 2nd, we're gonna be third area. We're gonna be in New York. That one's gonna be even a little bit bigger. So I'll give you those dates. We'll talk about them, but we want people who can add value like you and who are partners and who have a message to get out there to be a part of this. We're just bringing people together, and we're bringing the wellness community together.
Great. I love it. And I'm assuming Ra's going to be there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be there with bells on. I've done many events with Ra over the years, and he's such an amazing human being. I love him.
Yeah, he is. I love him too. Well, so it was great having you here. Thank you so much for your time today. It was fantastic to talk.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Gary. I'll see you guys all soon.
See you guys. See you, Barbero. Yeah, if you guys want to go back and go to our wall and take a look at his transformation. It's the one where he's like, the belly button is like, ah! I went extra deep, but this is also why what he was talking about is the detox. This is why when people say, hey, can I come? Can I book an appointment with you? We stopped doing that years ago. Because if you come and you haven't been doing maneuvers for a while, like Troy takes care of himself. I mean, hardcore takes care of himself like no other people does. And he's still detoxing. So that's why doing the fascial maneuvers, getting the 28-day reset lifestyle artist program is usually a minimum criteria for us to work with somebody. And if somebody's really, really, really taking care of themselves like Troy, then let's go. And it was fun to have them here. It was fun to watch the whole journey go through. And the best part again is it's about community, it's about family. He had his community there, he had his family here, and that's what made it so special. Yes, this is going to be posted. You'll be able to get this back. There's some great content on here talking about the body. Okay. Neat. One more before we shut her down here. Quick talk. Hey, baby. Cynthia's in the chats there. Tried to bring you up earlier. What happened? You declined me. Is that because you can't talk? Are you in bed? Movers for libido. If you want to increase libido, a couple things. Reduce stress twice per day. Go through any of the resets. So if you want to increase your libido, get your hydration down, get the inflammation in your body down, reduce stress 1 to 2 times per day, and clean up your GI tract. And then you'll have your testosterone, your estrogen, your estradiol, your serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin in balance. It's an imbalance. Libido is all about balance or imbalance.
Gary, you wanted me to remind you to talk about hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. That's a shitty thing to talk about. Were we doing a video or were we talking live?
He said, remind me to talk about this tomorrow, please. It says the note says hemorrhoids usually stem from overactive liver.
Okay. So we'll finish off with this. Okay. Hemorrhoids. Why do we have hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids typically start with an overactive liver over a long period of time, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. There are some technical reasons why. We can go into that and we can show it by diagram. But if you have hemorrhoids, here's a couple of things that I want you to do. Number one is to get hydration in your body. You need to get silica and diatomaceous earth because the liver itself, there's only, out of your 10 organs, only 3 of them have muscles or contraction capability, which is your stomach, your heart, and your bladder. The other ones, like the liver, require movement. And when your body's compressed or dehydrated, if you're too ripped and dehydrated, the liver doesn't actually methylate properly, causing a buildup and either a pressure, sometimes fatty liver, non-alcohol fatty liver. And then as a result, hemorrhoids can happen. So here's the protocol to take care of it, is you take the Power Kirk, you take 6 to 8 a day if you're active in hemorrhoids, 2 to 4 a day if you're working on solving it. You bath once a day in diatomaceous earth. You bath in borax and Epsom salts, a quarter cup of each. You do that 1 time per day. You take and do the lower reset on our website, and you do the barefoot sprinter routine number 2, and you do that 1 time per day. If you have a partner or you can get somebody, do the partner releases, which is the partner belly button trauma release, the partner iliacecal valve release, and the partner hip release. That will go a long ways to move it. And if you want to take it to the last part of it, if you go on and you can DM us or you can go find it on our social media, there is an anal sphincter release, which is called a butthole torque, which actually turns the tissue that goes from your mouth all the way down to the anus. It's one complete tube. So this is the exact same tissue as this is here. And if you take and rotate the tissue around the anus, this epithelial tissue, it will actually cause a spinning effect that goes all the way to the body. And we have that on the anal sphincter release, which you can DM us for, or you can go back on our social media on YouTube or Instagram and check out. Wow. Okay, I know, shitty topic. We had to get it out of the way. I had too many questions, so I'm just solving it, which means that there's a lot of you guys out there with hemorrhoids. So there's your cure.
And it proves my theory. All conversations lead to sex or shit.
All conversations lead to sex or shit. Okay. Okay, everybody. So remember, if you guys, we have all of our coaches and facilitators who have been volunteering, running programs, running classes, 28-day reset, helping people for the last 3 months. They're coming for their graduation. We pay for everything for that graduation when they get here, the accommodation, their food, all the events, everything that we're doing. And we just ask them to purchase tickets. Some of them live in areas and don't have different currencies. And so we're looking to balance it off, and they're looking to raise money so that they can pay for everybody to come. You can support this greatly by going and purchasing a $20 ticket and showing up at the class on Saturday. So go to our event section and get that class. And there's a donation button. If you feel that you feel called and they've made a difference in your life and you want to donate $5, $20, $50, somebody donated $1,000 a day. Thank you very much for them. Then feel free to donate a little bit and help them along the way. What we're doing with them is taking the next start. They've been coaches and facilitators. They've been helping out and volunteering for somewhere between 3 and 9 months. They're coming for some hands-on, in-person support, and then they take that back into their local communities, and they're all over the world. So we really appreciate you guys supporting them and also getting a class. It's going to be cool because they're doing multiple coaches, so you get to see multiple styles in the same class. And there are some things they give along. Like one of them is a really powerful meditation that you're going to get and be able to download, and you'll have the class to go back to. They will be doing questions and answers afterwards in the same format that we do. So please go and sign up for that. It's going to be a powerful one on Saturday. Saturday, it's at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Pacific.
9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, tomorrow,
Friday is
I don't know.
oh, hold on.
My mind is wandering right now. It's a step 5 day. Today, you're overthinking what's on your heart. You need to speak your heart, and anything showing up in your life as a problem is because you're not following your heart and you're following a narrative. Today's the day where if you are doing that, you're going to have something come up, something to show you, whether it's feeling low energy, feeling depressed, feeling anxious. Go back and rewatch this and see what was happening today.
We got a couple new lives from our community. Thirsty Thursday is today at 2 p.m. with Shane from H2 Waters.
So yeah, today at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we got Thirsty Thursday with Shane. Tune in for that.
And then tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific is Get Fit with Britt.
Get Fit with Britt is 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Oh, after me.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
12 p.m. Yeah, Get Fit with Britt is 12 p.m. Pacific Time.
Teaching fascia.
And she's going to be teaching fascial maneuvers class. And Britt has been a coach, longtime coach out of Alberta, Canada, Edmonton, where I was born. Okay, everybody, we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. And remember, today is the day to do something about it. Speak your heart, get rid of the narratives, and nothing is by accident today. If you didn't see that earlier today, nothing is by accident. Take care, everybody.